hotter than Michelle said. I wonder if he's single.
I'm unattached.
What?
The sensor?
Oh. Simple yes or no's.
Yes. Yes.
Have you ever taken narcotics or medication from the ambulance for your own use?
No.
Kind of a Jake Gyllenhaal thing going on. Since the age of 18, have you committed an undetected crime?
No.
Have you ever accepted money or gifts for performing your regular duties?
No.
He's telling the truth. Cute and honest. Do you know what the polygraph examiner is thinking right now?
No. How would I know that?
Crap. Am I that transparent?
Well, I like how you slipped in the one about the examiner.
It's just keeping you on your toes and hopefully off mine. Sign there.
All right.
You are now officially confidential informant number A1138. Low profile. If anyone asks, I'm hijacking your observational skills. The face reading, photographic memory, I don't care.
Everything but the truth.
Exactly. Tell me I'm not going to regret this.
Well, if I take time off work, my bills don't pay themselves.
You'll be paid cash from our CI fund. It'll be on a case-by-case basis.
Nice. When do I start?
There's the training, the skill assessment, the learning curve. How about right now? The Conservative Party is holding their leadership convention tomorrow. Colonel James Spires and Gordon Legree, the two
Frontrunners. Yeah. No, I also read newspapers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, it's no secret a lot of people despise Legree for his pro-war stance. Recently, there's been a series of threats against him, all anonymous and so far untraceable.
And you think that maybe someone's gonna follow through on their threats?
If I could answer that, I wouldn't need a telepath.
Fair enough.
How is this undercover exactly?
Nobody knows I'm working with the cops.
Nobody knows we're working.
I'm working with the cops. You're not getting sucked in on this.
Oh, so you get to be Jason Bourne and I'm Johnny Lame Job? Thanks a lot, Senior Buzzkill.
All right, look, first of all, you gotta pick. Am I Bourne or am I Buzzkill?
You could be both. So what are we doing on this thing?
Okay, look, we take care of the usual skin knees. I read a few minds. You charm the ladies. Bob's your uncle.
I don't know what that means. Who's Bob?
Oh, it's just an expression. All right, here we go. There's the convention center.
Also, Bob is not my uncle. It makes no sense.
Good for the economy, they'll be good for Canadians, they'll be good for Canadian families.
We live in a dangerous world, and burying our heads in the sand doesn't make us any safer.
This is just a mouth spray. Put ice on it for 20 minutes, off for 20, repeat. You'll be good. Okay?
What exactly are you doing out here? Just keeping an ear out, an eye out, see if we pick anything up.
That's like, what, $300 after taxes?
I wonder how they cover this with ice.
You just doing some light summer reading? I mean, your range is increasing, right?
Yeah, a little. Why?
What about those guys? About 150 feet away, that's got to be a personal best.
4 hours overtime at $20 an hour.
Can't get him here. Too open. He can run. I know where. Can't turn back. Legree is mine.
Getting something?
Got a hit.
What kind of hit?
I think someone's gonna go after Legree. I heard can't turn back, Legree is mine.
You calling McCluskey?
I gotta find Legree.
Anything I can do?
Stay put. Excuse me.
For all his posturing as a military man, the truth is Colonel Spires belongs in the Liberal Party with the rest of those, waving the
Can't
white
turn back.
Hey, stop, got the flowers!
Message for you. That was bleeding hard!
Just lucky the only blood spilled was fake. Let's make sure the rest of this comes off without any more trouble.
I'll be on site with Sergeant McCluskey assisting. Are we sufficiently staffed, Sergeant?
We've stepped up our presence since the incident, sir. We have to assume that the protesters have more up their sleeves. We're coordinating with a number of police security.
We also have eyes and ears through the hallways, surveillance apparatus, and also metal detectors at each entrance.
Any other intelligence assets, Corporal?
Oh, well, we have a CI on the floor.
Someone inside the protest group?
No, sir. I have a man on the ground who knows how to spot trouble. He's the one that got us onto the prankster.
Not soon enough, it seems. I happen to know both these candidates personally. Let's be sure we don't have another incident.
I had him. I couldn't get there in time.
Well, at least you spotted the threat.
So what now?
Legree is on the warpath. He's reached out to my superintendent and demanded a larger IIB presence.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So anything you see or hear,
Read.
bring to me and I'll figure out how to deal with it.
All right. Got it.
Might be married, but he never wears a ring.
Lefty the middle aisle, placard goes on 6th row. Never enough hours in a day.
Okay, that guy is totally freaking me out.
Wow, check her out.
I don't know where this goes.
That should take care of it. And seriously, you gotta lift from the knees when you're doing that, okay? Thanks very much, Trust. Take care.
$50 on the brooms. Dogs are killing me.
There's no way I can do a whole day.
So, you getting anything?
Random stuff.
Never ceases to amaze me. You're like a telepathic radar. Early warning detection system. The last line of defense against all foes, foreign and domestic.
This is what you've been waiting for. Line it up. Only get one shot.
Do you see somebody up there?
Yeah, 2 o'clock. He's fixing the lights or something.
They're all dead. Not a lamb. You've got a bullet coming. You bastard.
Oh, hey, Toby, talk to him, man.
He wasn't fixing the lights.
What'd you read?
Where'd he go?
Where'd who go? Who is this guy?
Gotta find Michelle.
Are you sure this wasn't another paint balloon?
He's got a rifle. He's gonna use it.
What? Okay, I'm coming with you. I just gotta pack the rig up.
We've searched the catwalks. There's no one there.
I know what I saw.
So you read a guy thinking about a gun. Does that mean there is a gun? I still don't know how this thing of yours works.
You've got to search everybody. You got to check every room.
We do that and the convention is over. That's not my call. You're the witness. You saw the gun. You have to convince my boss, and you have to back him up. Understood?
Totes. Yes.
Totes is like this.
Mr. Bay.
Yeah.
So tell me what you saw.
On the west end of the building, on the catwalk, we saw a guy.
Wearing
beige overalls, baseball hat.
tall, short,
I couldn't really tell.
Caucasian, black, Latino, Asian?
It was pretty far away, but he was crouching down in a suspicious manner.
Suspicious how? Are you sure it was a man?
I saw a gun.
You actually saw it?
A rifle with a scope.
You saw it too?
I saw a glint.
Well, thank you very much. Your vigilance is appreciated. Sergeant McCluskey will let you know if we need anything further.
Okay.
So you're going to tell me why you are wasting your time with these clowns?
They reported seeing someone with a gun, sir.
With a scope. I got that. Couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman, but they both saw a scope. Come on, McCluskey, you trying to justify the hire?
If Logan says that he saw a gun, then I believe him.
Now, your guy, he failed to stop an assault. So what does he do? He sees another threat to redeem himself.
That's not who he is, sir.
This convention is going to choose the next leader of the party. It may even choose the next prime minister. I'm not going to shut it down based on a couple of overactive imaginations. If there is an imminent threat, bring me the evidence.
I don't know, smuggling a balloon full of red paint into a hotel and sneaking a big-ass rifle into a convention are two very different things.
No, I know. I know what I saw. You saw the guy up there, too.
Yeah, but what if he was just daydreaming or something? I mean, you know, you're looking down at the crowd from the catwalk. You think, oh, maybe this is how Oswald felt. I don't know.
Right, but this was different. The guy, he had intent. He was like he was lining up his target.
Well, the guy could be anywhere.
Hey.
That's everything I saw and heard when I connected with the guy.
Weapon being assembled. Voices say metal lamb?
It was all bathed in red light.
Okay, metal lamb. In Chinese astrology, it signifies both the years 1931 and 1991.
I'm not sure the Asian community is particularly upset with Legree. Is there anything else?
The only other reference I get is a metal hair barrette with a cute little lamb design.
Maybe he pissed off a bunch of 13-year-old girls.
And there's no saving him.
Keep digging. Everyone's on alert between IIB and Hall Security. We're gonna find this guy, assuming he is there.
He's here. I saw him.
I'll let you know if I need anything else.
Hey, dude, come on, you did your duty, right? You called it in. There's security guards everywhere. Outside is teeming with cops. What more can you do? Huh?
Whoa.
Hey, level C chest pains?
Chest pains?
Yeah, they're called level C quarter. Chest pains, loss of breath.
Okay, this is level E.
Yeah, that's what I said, level E.
No, E as in echo.
Echo? Oh, no, sorry, I meant C, as in chalupa.
Call our supervisor.
He's on his way.
Oh, great.
Now, would one of you gentlemen like to tell me why one of our confidential informants faked his way into a restricted area?
This is bananas. We're not a threat. We came to you.
Unfortunately.
Sir, if you'll just hand them over to me, I promise this won't happen again.
So maybe it wasn't the best idea to go up there.
My boss has you pegged as the boy who cried wolf.
Only there is a wolf and his intentions are lethal.
You, Totes, back to the ambulance. You come with me.
Okay.
Wooden stock?
Metal. And vents going down the barrel. No, shorter than this, and the grip was in the middle of the gun.
That doesn't sound like a rifle.
That's what I saw on his head. There was also 2 magazines, one in the front, one behind the grip. Very close to that one.
Yes?
It's it right there.
Well, that's not some nut job with Daddy's hunting rifle. That's some serious hardware.
How serious?
Only pros walk around with these: law enforcement, anti-terrorist squads, military.
Spires makes a big deal about having served in Afghanistan.
The metal lamb thing, it could be code for a battle op.
It feels ex-military. What if Legree is not the target? What if it's actually Spires?
From now on, no assumptions. The target could be on either candidate.
Sir, look, this was all a big misunderstanding.
Seems to be both of your fortes. Where's Logan?
Still filling them in on what he saw.
You know, I could have been slicing golf balls into the trees today. How do you think I feel about having to give that up, huh?
Not particularly happy?
Well, I'm guessing you gentlemen will be getting my next round.
No, absolutely. My friend Eric knows this great peeler bar. We can head there after work, and it's like...
Round of golf, Mr. Bay.
Of course.
A round of golf.
Right. I don't know why I said strip clubs. Not even...
Shut up. I'm gonna walk away now.
Cool. That's good. Okay. I'll be here then. I'll just stand here and stop talking.
Can I help you?
Sergeant McCluskey, IIB.
Robert Ventone, Chief of Security.
Do you have a minute?
Mr. Spires isn't available at the moment.
We're looking into possible threats against the candidates.
Anything that rises to a level of serious concern?
You ever seen one of these?
DSR-1 bullpup. German army used something like it for base defense up north.
You ever seen it used domestically?
Trade shows in the States. That's a SWAT weapon. Long distance tool. Very specialized.
You were over there with Colonel Spires?
Yes, ma'am. Private. 2nd Battalion.
We've got a problem.
You agree with the Colonel about pulling out of the war?
We lost a lot of good people fighting over a useless patch of dirt that wasn't worth dying for.
The words metal lamb mean anything to you?
How does she know about that?
They're all dead, Metal Lamb. I am not signing this lot.
Pick it up!
Sorry. No idea.
Thank you for your time.
He's lying. Yeah, he was thinking about an argument or something. The struggle in a military tent. It wasn't too clear. I heard the words, "They're all dead, Metal Lamb."
Okay, what's he hiding? These soldiers were in the same unit as Ventone. Did you see any of them when you were bouncing around in his head?
I got it right there. That's the guy who's saying Metal Lamb.
Private Scott Flynn.
And this is the woman he tangled with when he freaked out.
Corinne Romley. His top advisor.
You think Flynn's our shooter?
Well, that would be some trick. Flynn never made it home, MIA and presumed dead. So, whatever went wrong that day in the desert, this incident that you've been seeing, you think that's what's driving the shooter?
Spires commanded the unit. He was the one in charge of life and death decisions.
Dangerous mission, things go sideways. Flynn blames his commanding officer. It still doesn't explain how he's back from the dead.
Let's say he survives. And he makes his way home. And he dedicates himself to one thing.
Payback to the man who sent him into battle. Yeah, it's a theory.
That's all I got. You got a better one?
A discharged troop blames blowhards like Legree for getting us into this mess. I don't know. I'm not ruling anything out. We're here to see Corinne Romley.
It's all for the Union, okay? Everything positive.
Corinne Romley, Chief of Staff.
Sergeant McCluskey, IIB. We spoke on the phone.
The kind of frenzy Legree whips his supporters into, we get our fair share of threats. But the good news is this is the same team that kept the colonel safe through Kandahar, Kabul, and the Shahikot Valley, so I'm sure we can get him through a political convention without incident. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Toby Logan.
Let me guess, undercover?
Can you think of any reason that someone would want Mr. Spires dead?
Is this just an overabundance of caution, or is there something you'd like to share with me?
What can you tell us about Scott Flynn?
What does that have to do with the current situation?
Humor us.
Private Flynn disappeared on night patrol in Jalalabad. Flynn!
I am not signing this lie. They're all dead.
Get a grip, soldier! We heard enemy fire. He never returned. You have no idea what that can do to a unit.
Did they ever find his body?
We left him behind. No, don't get up.
Excuse me. Say again.
It's a hell of a thing to go off to war. With just a weapon in your hand, a soldier at your side, and one promise that you cling to. If you fall, you will not be left behind. We failed him, pure and simple. Now, I assume this is about that unfortunate attack on Mr. Legree.
No, sir, we have a man responsible for that.
Good, good.
We think there may be a much larger threat against you, Colonel Spires.
Really?
I'm thinking Spires was there when it all went down.
Same incident in the barracks?
Yeah, this time I saw bodies lined up on the ground.
Enemy soldiers or their own?
Not sure. Looked like a family that were covered in sheets.
Whatever it was, that puts Spires, Ventone, and Corinne Romley together with Private Flynn sometime before Flynn goes missing. I'm gonna get Dev down here. Come with me, I'm gonna need you.
Ouch. Why are you using 1-inch staples?
So it doesn't come off when you're waving it around.
Mission accomplished. You know, next time you should just use one of those big foam fingers.
Just get it off me, damn it.
Mr. Bay, can you explain to this man that we're trying to help him and his attitude isn't helping?
What my boss is trying to say is I'm trying to help you and your attitude isn't helping. You ever do arts and crafts as a kid? There you go. Thank you, sir.
I dug this out of the security tapes. Tell me if this is your guy.
Yeah, that's him. Beige overalls, baseball hat, huh?
Comes out in about a minute. Let me fast forward.
You think that could be Flynn?
You can't make out his face.
He didn't go in with the bag, but he's coming out with it.
So he didn't go up there to plant the gun. He went up there to pick it up.
Which is how he must have gotten it past security. Dev, alert all units to search for this guy.
Jeez. Give a guy a heart attack. Didn't know you were up here, man. Just finishing a sweep. It's all good.
Get a grip, soldier!
They're all dead. I am not signing their lives.
So there I was, baby in one hand. The fire was so close I could taste it.
Listen, Sergeant, I want to apologize for earlier.
All right, well, maybe you can apologize now for interrupting me. So just keep this immobilized as possible. You know, I recommend that you take an X-ray just to make sure. Okay, excuse me. Superficial burns backstage. Yeah, okay. Well, Mr. Bay and I can handle that. Thank you very much, man. It's nice meeting you. You're on duty back here.
Yeah, well, you know, cops are probably done with me anyway, so.
Yeah. You know, Logan, not that you're asking, but you know where I'd be if I screwed up the way you do?
You probably would be wearing that gray shirt, right?
Probably not gainfully employed.
Right.
Pain in the neck.
No, it's I have a little headache.
No, I mean you. Now, I don't know why you and your partner were requested for this detail, but I gotta figure there's a reason. All I ask is that someday you tell me what it is.
Sure.
Flynn's only family is a brother named Jackson back in Edmonton. Still haven't been able to reach him, though.
What about the weapon?
There's 3 SWAT teams in Canada testing the bullpup sniper rifle. London, Quebec City, and Edmonton. I got calls into all 3.
Okay, well, Flynn is from Edmonton. Why don't you see if there's a connection?
The minute those doors open, hundreds of bodies pile in. It's gonna be a lot harder to find our guy.
Dev, your optimism is always appreciated. How did they get the name?
I don't know. Look, she asked me, do the words metal lamb mean anything? God. Should we tell him?
No. Take care of it. Hey.
Hey.
Sorry I got you in trouble with your boss.
I guess I could say the same thing.
Grab a chair, man.
Sure. What's going on?
I had to circumvent a few firewalls and spoof an IP, but I got to some way deep military records. Metal Lamb is actually Meadowland. It's a town 47 clicks northwest of Jalalabad.
Impressive.
You got your skills? I got mine.
2006, Spire's unit was in the area.
Here's the official report. While they were patrolling outside a cluster of farms east of the town, Taliban came in and wiped out the farmers. Cable news reported on it a day or so after the incident.
8 bodies, all attributed to a brutal Taliban attack. Now, these villagers had all been accused of cooperating with Allied soldiers, something as of yet that has not been confirmed.
2 weeks later, Flynn goes MIA.
They're all dead, men Harlam. That's what Flynn was talking about, the attack.
It feels like a cover-up.
This reeks of a last-minute political smear.
Well, I believe there's a dangerous person out there who's motivated by something that happened back in Afghanistan.
Is that right?
Why did Flynn let you down back in Meadowland?
He didn't let us down. We let him down.
What do you mean?
I'm sitting here. He isn't.
We murdered those people. Jackson, it's Scottish. I'm in deep here. Look at the Meadowland!
We know Flynn was making satellite phone calls back home. He told someone what happened. He wasn't supposed to be making calls, was he?
How do they know all this? I'm being set up.
Who was he calling? He wasn't married.
Fantone. Selling me down the river.
You don't want to end up wearing all of this. You gotta tell the sergeant everything.
He had an older brother who lived in Edmonton. He called him every week on satellite phone. It was his emotional lifeline.
So he told him what he saw.
We didn't talk about what we saw over there. I wish I could forget what I saw. We were chasing phantoms.
And you thought you found them.
Stop now, stop. Don't say another word.
Benton says you were responsible, that it was your call.
That's a lie. We had intelligence reports. We had reliable intelligence reports. They were holed up in that farmhouse.
So there wasn't any Taliban fighters in that farmhouse, was there?
Flynn wouldn't go along with the cover-up.
He was a stand-up guy.
Look at the Meadowland!
We know Colonel Spire shot Flynn. And you're covering up for him. You've got to stop protecting him.
You don't understand. It was an accident.
Well, if you ask me, neither one of these mothers is worth voting for.
Yeah. You know, a lot of probabilities being what it is. I guess one of them has to win this thing, right?
It's like choosing between mayonnaise and white bread.
I don't really like mayonnaise.
You know, I should go into politics.
You should, sir.
Yeah, I got something to say.
Yeah, you are totally full of opinions, yeah. And you know what? You'd have my vote right off the bat.
Patronizing me, Mr. Bay.
No.
Contact client and the military prosecution service. Find out how we proceed on this thing.
What about Spires? Do we wait until after the convention?
First, I want to hear everything you have.
Well, the MIA soldier's brother, Jackson.
Yeah.
Turns out he's a 12-year vet of the Edmonton police. He's a SWAT team sniper. He spent the last 4 years lobbying both the military and politicians to look into his brother's death.
But nothing came of it, no doubt.
They shut him down. His last few emails accused the army of cover-up.
Sir, Flynn was on the phone with his brother telling him about the attacks when he was killed.
That's not all. The brother took a leave from the Edmonton police 4 weeks ago. They haven't been able to reach him, but they just sent me his photo.
Are you telling me we have a SWAT sniper gone rogue and no one can find him?
There's got to be a list of everyone who's authorized access to the convention hall.
I already cross-referenced names, but now I can plug in the facial recognition. It'll just take me a sec.
Why don't you go back down to the convention floor and see if you can get anything?
Sure. Okay. Not good. Jackson Flynn used an assumed name.
He's working security.
His temporary assignment 3 weeks ago.
Unbelievable.
Well, that explains why our sweeps keep coming up empty and why he had free reign to come and go.
We're an hour away from the doors opening. Get the word out now. I want every cop in this building checked. I want this man found. And until he is, this convention does not go forward.
We have to keep Spires away from the convention floor. It's the sniper's kill zone.
Too late. That looks like an impromptu press conference. That's going out live.
We need to get down there. Alert our people on the floor.
Now, I've been getting a lot of questions in this campaign about what we intend to do financially. And, well, we've come up with a bunch of answers.
Keep looking. I wanted 20 on every security guard in the building.
Let's do this quietly. I don't want chaos on national television.
They'll be good for Canadian families. We're looking into universal child care. But it's only under my plan. We will not be closing down any prisons. Now, Mr. Legree says he has a plan. We haven't heard anything, sir.
Don't do it, Jackson.
Your brother wouldn't have wanted this.
Spires murdered him.
Thank you very much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry.
You've proved your point. Step away from the weapon.
He has to pay for what he did.
Spires buckled under the pressure. Scott didn't. He stayed true to his oath as a soldier.
I heard him dying.
I know you did. This isn't gonna bring him back.
Step away from the weapon.
If you love your brother, don't dishonor him.
There's going to be a military investigation. The truth will come out.
So we're good?
The superintendent has agreed to let me keep confidential informant A1138 discreetly.
All right. So you didn't ask any questions?
As long as he gets results, he doesn't want to know anything. The Army has reopened the case on the Meadow Lamb incident. They're also looking for Flynn in Afghanistan. For now, they're classifying it as friendly fire.
And what about Corinne Romney's statement?
Military investigations are slow and behind closed doors. But you know what? It's going to take a while. We'll keep the pressure on, and we're going to nail Spires.
Can you believe that guy almost became our next prime minister?
The good thing about politics is close doesn't count.
Right. Horseshoes, darts.
I feel the rain is lifting. Look to the sky, the clouds are shifting.
And another beer for you.
Oh, I'm gonna switch to water.
Oh, that's what's wrong. You've never met a brew you didn't like.
No, I know. I just want to start taking a little bit better care of myself. You know, I can't back you up at work if I'm hungover.
True. Yeah. Well, why can't you turn over this new leaf tomorrow? That would be much better.
Why? What's the difference?
Hey, come on in.
Hi.
Hey.
Sandy? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm here to play cards. Didn't Toby tell you?
Slipped my mind.
Where's Olivia?
She's on her way.
Whoa, what'd you bring here?
Oh, I've got brie, cranberry jalapeno jelly, and saltwater crackers.
And what is wrong with chips?
I don't do junk. Sue me. What I need is a drink because this infidel is calling my name. Can I pour you some?
Well, he can't. He's turning over a new leaf.
Yes, yeah, I am turning over a new leaf from beer to wine. So this is perfect. Antioxidants, right?
Excellent. Why don't you pour yourself a glass and then get me a straw for the rest?
Woman after my own heart, Sandy Wardwell. Nice.
I just haven't been caught yet.
Come on, brother.
University 2-1, University 2-1.
Go for Uni T1.
Proceed to 499 Augusta at College, possible cardiac arrest.
We're on the move. You get those pills?
Pills for hot.
Okay, thank you. Nitro. Okay. When was the last time he took these? Do you know the last time, sir? No, not so fast. Are you on any other medication?
That clearly doesn't speak a word of English.
Right. If he's on something else and I give him his nitro, his BP will plummet.
Well then.
Well, didn't help. Sorry, ma'am, this is very, very important. Is your husband on any other medications? Anything else?
I don't know.
Did you get something?
Yeah, he's on the little blue pill.
Well, don't give away his secrets.
The secret's hers. Let's get him out of here.
Dispatch, this is Uni 2-1. We have a stow and go. Patient is stable. ASA has been administered. Over. So let me get this straight. This guy is having a heart attack, and he just starts thinking about some stripper?
Well, she was beautiful.
You know, I guess if I had my life flashing before my eyes, I'd want to conjure up a nice set of comforting memories. Is that guy still alive back there?
Yeah, he's fine.
Remember you asked me to look into this Logan character?
What did you get?
18 months ago, this Metro cop, Charlie Marks, gets shot and killed. Every big case that she ever broke, the same name keeps popping up in the reports.
Logan.
Yeah. The capper. She lost her life in the end trying to protect him.
7 cases. Who knows how many more he never surfaced in.
And we're sure he's a paramedic.
Yeah, I mean, apparently a really good one.
Records just have him as an unpaid informant. I mean, there's nothing to say what he was bringing to the party. Could be he just had her bamboozled.
Maybe once or twice, but case after case.
Okay, say he's the paramedic who always wanted to be a crime-solving butt kicker. Could be his real skills just manipulation.
Oh, I hate it when an informant says it's urgent.
You want backup?
No, keep going on Logan. I want to know if this guy's the real deal. Or if he's up to something.
I thought I made it clear the fewer meats, the better.
You're gonna want to hear this. It's about that gun runner you've been watching.
What gun runner?
Pierre Charlebois.
What about him?
Well, he made you mad. And judging by that look on your face, I'd say I just earned my pay.
I suppose you have.
It's always a pleasure doing business with you, Sarge. Oh, yeah, Sarge. I wouldn't wait too long getting them out of there if I were you.
Nitro, I need to use cut it.
Yeah, wife's been slipping it into his pee.
Without him knowing? You go, girl.
Hey, can you take this?
Yeah.
Hey, Liv. Beer? Pizza? What do you think?
Oh, I can't this week. I have plans.
Yeah? Is it that, the nurse or Lawson? Shane, right? What is it? What is it?
Are you doing the
No,
thing?
no.
Are you reading me right now?
We know you well. I know you well. Oz, I think he's caught on. Sandy, she kind of... Everyone knows what you're up to.
Okay, so maybe we are. We're taking it slow.
Yeah.
See where it goes. I don't know how quickly I want to get back into a relationship.
I know what you mean.
I mean, it's all coming down the way we thought. Shipments coming in. All these months are finally gonna pay off. Watch your step.
Nick, I have to pull you out.
Don't even joke about something like that.
I'm not joking. An informant has told me that you've been made. You have a target on your back.
Oh, come on, Michelle. You know how these informants work. They tell you what you want to hear. It's fair, right? What do you even pay that guy?
That's not the point.
No, the point is we're this close to pulling off a bust you and I both sweated blood for. This is the show, right? This is why we do what we do. If I wanted to play it safe, I wouldn't have become a cop. Trust me, I got this.
I understand that, but I'm not gonna let you risk your life.
A takedown like this, that's as good as it gets. So I'm asking you, do not do this.
I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, that's it? I throw away 3.5 months of deep cover work on the word of some crackhead? Well, let me at least get the drop site. Even if I'm not involved, you can make your move.
And then you're out of there.
I know you're my boss and everything, but I'll never forget that you dated my brother.
No unnecessary risks.
Damn, those are my favorite kind.
Cummings was bragging about how he saved some window washer that was stuck like 20 stories up. You did that once, right?
Yeah, first year, high rise.
Still got this thing about extreme heights. I'm good as long as I don't look down.
Yeah, you know what? I couldn't have done that without my best friend. Adrenaline.
Too adrenaline.
So what are you guys like, danger junkies? Sorry, I overheard.
No. It's okay. Yes. Yes, we are danger junkies. Yeah.
Me too. Anything that gets my heart pumping.
We're EMS, actually, so Danger's my middle name. Well, it's pronounced Dunhair, but it's spelled like danger.
Toby, Oz, and
Phoebe.
Phoebe. Phoebe, I'm so curious, Phoebe. What gets your heart pumping?
A bunch of things.
Yeah.
Free climbing, skydiving, motorcycles.
Okay.
You ever rappel down a 1,000-foot cliff?
For breakfast.
You ever ski down a mountain on your bum?
Not intentionally, no.
I have to go number one. Excuse me.
You ever surf a tropical storm?
You ever hang from a chopper ski?
Where do you draw the line? What would be just too crazy?
Too crazy. Too crazy would be leaving without your number. Risk assessment manager.
Girls gotta make a living.
You sure Nick's been made?
That's the problem. I'm not sure, but how can I take the chance?
4 months, nearly 200,000 spent, a chance to intercept God knows how many guns built for body count. That's a quote. I'm quoting somebody.
You think I like this?
If you pull Nick on the eve of this thing, you'll be losing any advantage you had. That's if the deal even goes down.
Pierre has to go through with it. If word got out that he bailed because a cop was inside his operation, it wouldn't be good.
We're still drawing blanks on the buyer. What is it? Lucier?
We know nothing about him, where he's from, what he looks like, if that's even his real name. The exchange is the only chance we may have to grab him.
Yeah, that's my point exactly. You could be pulling the plug based on faulty intelligence. At the very least, you have to cooperate it.
I might have an idea.
Good morning, Mr. Logan.
Hey. What are you doing in my neighborhood?
Your eyes are a little bloodshot. Did you have a rough night?
Wait, you've been following me?
I was hoping we could have a little chat. I brought coffee and bear claws.
So what is it that you want, Sergeant?
I would like to know the truth about you.
You must have access to my file.
I do, but it doesn't answer all my questions.
Okay, I would help Charlie out on cases. I would read facial expressions, body language, things like that.
So you're a face reader?
If you want to call it that, yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, with that amnesia victim, how did you know so much about that case?
Oh, you'd be amazed at what the face gives away.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, amaze me.
Oh, no. You think this is bogus?
Then prove me wrong.
No, let's just, I don't know.
Oh, come on, I'm just gonna be back with more questions, and you know what? Next time there won't be any coffee or bear claws.
Not the bear claws.
What do you see when you look at me?
What do I see? I see easy on the eyes. Yeah.
What does my expression tell you?
If he's for real, I can use him.
If I'm telling the truth, you think you might be able to use me?
It's too obvious.
All right, what is the most important thing on your mind?
I can't let anything happen to Nick.
Thinking about somebody who's close to you that you're worried about.
You got that from my expression.
Micro expressions, like your nose, your eyes, they do all the, in your mouth, they do all these funny little things, and you start putting it all together. But to be honest, I make it up most of the time, and it's not magic. Yeah, next time you want to word with me, just give me a call. That was fast.
Mr. Logan.
Toby, you can call me Toby.
Okay, Toby. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm in a real bind, and I would like to try out this face reading thing of yours.
I hope this is worth the trip.
You're gonna be very happy, Mr. Ludier. M203 grenade launcher, as promised. Takes out doors, windows, bunkers, slices onions without tears.
And you have all 400 pieces.
That and more.
And we're on for 1,500 hours?
You'll get a text with the details.
Okay, here we are.
Where's here?
Inside, there's a guy in a baseball cap talking to a guy in a leather jacket. I want you to tell me what's going on between the two of them.
Okay, it's a bit vague.
It's an undercover operation. I can't tell you any more than that. I'm sorry.
All right, wish me luck.
tube has landed.
Sir, can I grab a coffee?
Yes, sir.
Figure the guy's busting my child, so I'll throw down and tell him his wife's on the hefty side. Think he might have called her a Mini Cooper and drag.
Yeah, that's real brilliant here. I feel like he's working on the spot. So what's the timing on this thing? I mean, you want me to divert port security? I need to know when.
There's no rush, bro. You'll get our margin orders, you'll get yours. Like I'm freaking gonna tell you.
I swear to God, these eggs are gonna kill me one day.
It won't be the eggs that gets you, cop. Shades of plans, ports out, new drop site, Royal. Gonna eat that?
Be my guest.
Like taking the bacon from a pig, right, cop?
He knows you guys are cop.
You got this from reading his face.
You want me to prove that again? You guys in serious danger.
I didn't get the drop site, but I'm close.
Well, close isn't good enough.
What? You're really getting 80-60 the operation of what Perry told you?
It's not just him. I have someone else telling me the same thing.
Be sorry, what?
Nick, this is Toby Logan. He does behavioral analysis for us.
Behavioral what?
Face reading.
Oh. No kidding.
He observed you and Pierre this morning.
What the hell would you send someone out without telling me for?
He confirms what my informant has been saying.
Oh, yeah? And, how did you do that?
Well, it's a little art, it's a little science. I mean, your face is saying things even when your lips aren't.
Look, but are you even a cop?
No.
Do you really want to take a chance that I'm wrong? It's your life, man.
Right. So what did you see? You see a little tick, a twitch or something?
Well, it's not that simple.
No, of course not. Because then you'd have to explain it, and no one would hire you.
I'm going on my gut as well.
We walk away from this, we lose everything.
I understand that, Nick, but I can't take the risk. If something is gonna happen to you...
It's calculated risk. It's what we're trained to accept.
Well, this is taking it too far. It's over. I'm sorry. We're gonna figure this out some other way.
I'm not happy about this, you know that.
I know that.
So what'd you tell Sergeant McCluskey?
I told her I get it from facial expressions, body language.
And she believed you?
Yeah.
You think you'll actually ever tell her?
That I'm a telepath. I don't know if I want to go down that road again.
University 2-1, University 2-1, 24-year-old male in distress, Bathurst in Wellington.
Uni 2-1, we're on it. Thank you, copy.
Get in the car.
What the hell's going on?
Get in the car and drive.
How'd Nick take it?
Like you'd expect.
It's not like the whole thing's been a waste.
Well, it still doesn't make it any easier.
Sorry to barge in, but we got a situation on our hands.
What's going on?
Pierre slipped our tail about 20 minutes ago.
What do you mean slipped?
A real pro job. Used to transport to block on alley and cut off our car.
You got guys sitting on as known associates?
They all vanished. Like that. This is a very coordinated plan.
Well, they've got to be somewhere.
I checked all the known frequents, but there's nothing.
Let's get Nick on the line. Maybe he has some ideas.
Look, I'm getting something.
What is it?
Michelle, Nick sent you an email.
Sorry, Michelle, gone too far to turn back now.
How could he be so stubborn?
He's not answering his cell.
Pierre's gone to ground. Could they have him?
I want every resource we have out there trying to find these guys.
It's already in motion.
We do everything we can to find Nick.
Hello?
It's Nick?
They found him. He's being transported to St. Luke's.
This our guy caught in a man-eating sofa.
Pinched artery, possible deep tissue damage.
Let's put him in number 3.
Can you take this in?
Yeah.
How is he?
It's not good.
Tell me he's gonna make it.
They are prepping the OR right now. It's best if you wait here.
Sergeant McCluskey.
They just shot him in the head and left him in the parking lot to die. Whatever it takes, I want Pierre found. There's still a deal going down. I'm gonna stay here until he's out of surgery. Let me know the minute you get anything.
Aye. Is there anything I can do?
You did everything that you could. I was the one who should have done something.
Don't beat yourself up.
The surgeon would like to speak with you.
Yeah. 9-2. All right. Game point. Here we go. Toby, it's not your fault any more than it was Sergeant McCluskey's. You told her everything you could.
I told her the guy was going to be in trouble. He's in danger, and look, he's in the hospital now.
You told her his life was in danger, yes, but that information didn't get him shot.
I didn't tell her about the text message I saw the guy get that said change of plans. I mean, how am I going to say I got that from reading his face?
If it were me, I would just tell her. I mean, what's the worst thing she could do to me? She could say, you're a nut job. I'm a nut job, so what?
Well, last time I told a cop, that worked out well, didn't it?
Not so easy being a hero, huh?
So, Detective Marks, you're here to investigate the accident?
You know what I'm thinking.
If it were me, I would just tell her. I mean, what's the worst thing she could do to me?
Hi, I can't take your call right now. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Hey, Michelle, it's Toby. I'm at the hospital here. I was hoping you could meet me. Just want to maybe tell you something I've been thinking about. Anyway, yes. Come meet me at the hospital if you can. Hey, how you doing? I'm a paramedic. Just dropping off a few personal items. Thank you. Nick. I'm Toby. I work with the IIB. Sergeant McCluskey, everyone at IIB, they want to get those bad guys as much as you do. Shouldn't even be here. Look, I'm sorry, because I think I could have done more to warn you. And I think it could have went down a lot differently. Stay strong, man.
Have to tell them to.
What are you doing in here?
I was checking in on him.
What do you mean checking in on him?
There's things I know about his shooting, details you need to hear. I know who was there. I know who shot him. I know it's gonna sound crazy because he's in a coma, but I got it from him.
What are you talking about?
All right, I guess there's no other way to say it, but I have to tell you that I don't read faces. I read minds. Look, okay, I'm telling you the truth. Why do you think Charlie used me on all those cases?
No, this is insane. You need to go now.
Okay, now how do you think I knew all this stuff in the amnesia case? You even said it was impossible.
Don't you dare use me to back up this crap.
Just let me prove it to you, all right? Pick a number.
Screw this freak, Brown.
Brown's not a number. All right, there's no use trying to fight it, because it just means I have to work harder to prove it to you.
This is crazy. I have to.
Go tell Dev that I'm bogus. Look, just pick a number.
8-4, birthday.
8-4. Someone's birthday.
What the hell is this?
This is me reading your mind.
No, this isn't happening.
This is happening right now. I can read all your thoughts.
It's not possible.
This is possible. And I know it's scary, but you can get used to it. Charlie got used to it.
You need to stop it. Just stop it.
I'm reading your mind, like I read Nick's. Don't let this whole operation and what happened to Nick be in vain. Let me help you. You're too good of a cop not to see this.
I want you to tell me everything you know.
Oh. You want a coffee? 2 sugars, right?
Can't actually believe this guy's a psychic.
He was inside my mind.
No, he appeared to be inside your mind. Okay, there's a million ways he could have done it. It's all head games, power suggestion.
Yeah, or he could have just read my mind.
Maybe that Metro cop Charlie Marks, maybe she believed the same thing.
Well, let's put him to the test.
Yeah, that mind you said he read? Yeah, you've officially lost it, okay?
Beth thought I was looking at mugshots.
No, we want you to create a mugshot. It's like a high-tech version of Mr. Potato Head.
Okay, all right, how do we begin?
Think about the gunman. Start real general.
White male, early 50s.
Yeah. You gotta pick the best matches, okay? Look at the shapes.
Okay. Here?
Yeah?
This guy here?
Okay, what about hair?
Hair? Gray, short, thinning. Shorter than that. Shorter. It's pretty good. Really good.
Okay, how about eyes?
Eyes. This. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Nose? All right, here we go.
That's the guy.
You sure?
Yeah. Just tweak his ears a little bit, and that's your Mr. Potato Head.
All right.
Wow, that's cool. Wow, that's him.
Theo Sheridan. Known associates include one Pierre Charlebois.
There's no way you could have seen him before.
I didn't. Nick did.
He was the triggerman?
Yeah, at Pierre's request.
There must be something Theo's wanted on.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems that he missed a parole officer meeting not too long ago.
That'll work. Yeah. I understand. Thank you. Miss O'Letty. Ruth. Yeah, it's Michelle McCluskey. Listen, I'm so sorry to have to tell you this. Nick didn't make it. No, the doctors, they did everything that they possibly could. My condolences to Frank and Roger. Okay.
Theo Sheridan,
Says my name.
bringing you in on a parole violation.
Since when does IIB do that kind of crap, huh?
Give us a chance to talk about Nick Alletti's murder.
If you want to communicate with the sergeant, just speak in a normal tone. And if you read any minds, feel free to share.
You may have fooled her. You're not fooling me.
Well, I'm not fooling around, Corporal.
According to your parole officer, you crossed into the States last week.
That's my job. I'm a food buyer.
What else were you buying?
I stopped into our Armani outlet.
Could have fooled me. I'll tell you what you were doing. Arranged to sell a shipment of high-powered guns to a man named Loutier.
It was a red shipping container.
We know the guns are in a red shipping container. Where's the shipment coming in?
Shipment? Oh, you mean the California oranges?
No, Theo. I mean the badass guns.
Screw you. I ain't saying another thing until I get a lawyer here.
We know you shot Nick.
Nick? I don't know no Nick.
First, I'm gonna find those guns, and then I'm going to nail you for Nick Alletti's murder. That I promise you, Theo.
And this may be all we get. Rail or truck.
Did you see anything else? We need something. We checked Theo's apartment and came up empty.
There was, There was a tag on the container lock.
Maybe a customs seal?
Any of these?
Yeah, that one right there.
They use that on cargo containers. Which one?
Who knows how many of those come in a day?
I didn't know how to tell you this before. I didn't think you believed me, but at the coffee shop, Pierre got a text. It said, ports out royal.
Ports out royal.
I don't know if that helps.
Yeah. According to customs, shipment of, get this, pineapples. Came into the country at Fort Erie and was due to arrive an hour ago at the Royal Cargo Yard.
Call you when I get there.
Hey.
Wait. No, where do you think you're going?
With you?
No, you're a civilian, so thank you very much for all your help.
But you're running out of time and you're gonna need me.
Okay, come on. Just wait here. Police!
Easy, man, easy. I got a permit.
What do we got here?
Get the hell out of here.
Needle meat haystack.
I got Canada Customs, Agriculture, the trucking line, and the Customs Brokers databases all open.
How many containers have come in the last 24 hours?
412.
And they've all been emptied?
Yeah, and the content's shipped out already. They don't play around down there. It's all by the numbers.
Hey, any of the containers had the number 321 on them?
I got a container with the numbers 6743-321.
Where's it headed?
Looks like it's headed for a company called Stafferton and Sons Distributors.
I'll let you know if I need anything.
Beautiful thing, huh?
IIB, no one move!
Drop your weapon!
Drop it, now! Drop it, take a step back, take a step back. Don't try to be here. Go.
See me up here. Just wait it out.
Drop your weapon. That's it, nice and slow. Get up.
Okay, Michelle, we got you covered.
Hands behind your head.
Call it in.
Nick always said you had no spine.
Hey.
Hey.
So, a good thing about being a cop is we have people to do that for us.
Oh, all right. I'm very jealous.
I just wanted to say thank you for your help.
No problem. I think it's my duty. Something. I don't know.
So, we got our guys. Case closed.
Nice. Good for you. Good.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around what it is you do exactly.
You and me both.
It's for real, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's as real as anything gets in my life.
So you can hear what people are thinking.
Yeah, and I can see it. And sometimes you're never really sure.
And how many people know?
Very few. I guess 2 more now?
Yeah, I told Dev. It must be strange getting involved with the police again.
You know what? Actually, no. It actually helps.
Well, I could see us using your gift again if the situation were right.
You know where to find me.
And vice versa.
Music that she was making, it turned everything into this incredible light show.
You sure you weren't just at the planetarium?
Maybe it was synesthesia. It's this really interesting mental condition a lot of geniuses have.
Oh, yeah, it's like where one sense crosses over into another.
Except she would see music as opposed to hearing it.
Right, like she can hear a Van Gogh or see a Jay-Z tune. Kind of genius, really.
This, not so much. She forgot her bow.
Yeah, right. That's where it went.
911, what is the nature of your emergency?
My name is Dmitry Volkov. I have just killed my father.
Was that medieval, or is it Baroque, or Gothic?
Somebody got killed with a silver bullet in here.
That's like a werewolf.
That's not vampires?
No, that's a werewolf.
You know what you're talking about, or are you making it up?
No, do you know any vampires?
Like, personally?
Yeah.
Not since high school. Okay, now see? Now the wheels won't come down. Tell me why we needed to replace the old stretchers.
You want state of the art, you pay the price. Come on.
Oh, sure, it works for you. We hate this thing.
Where's the victim?
In the living room. Got a deceased in there as well. Coroner's just declared.
Oh, nice place.
Belongs to the Russian consul general. He's lying on the floor inside with his head caved in. Right here is the injured guy.
Okay, we're gonna need to take off these cuffs.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't think he'll give you any trouble. Detective, we'll be taking over from here.
That's it? You just take my case.
Yeah, it's not a problem, is it?
You kidding? We love coming to crime scenes and just leaving.
Do you have any idea the amount of paperwork a case like this is going to generate?
Always looking out for us. Thanks, Michelle. Good luck. Get the cuffs off.
It's a nice new uniform you got there.
Gallery opening.
Actually, culture.
I'm gonna take his pressure in the rig.
All right, just gonna walk him out?
Yeah.
Get the stretcher?
Yeah. Let's get him out of here.
All right. So IIB gets called in on a political hot potato and you lose your night off.
Yeah, pretty much. Lucky for me, this seems pretty open and shut, right, Mr. Volkov?
If you tried to kill me, I had no choice. Go now. I'll handle it.
Okay.
Is there anyone else here?
Not according to any reports.
Oh, I think your open shut case is about to get a lot more complicated.
All right, there, Mr. Volkov. Watch your feet there. Okay. Now he's all yours, officer. All right. Good.
Thank you.
No problem.
There's no one to take care of Pavel. He's alone.
Deb?
Ah.
Hey, what do you have on the deceased?
Fyodor Volkov entered the diplomatic service in 1975. 1985 to 88, he was with the embassy in Ottawa. He transferred to Toronto as the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs. And get this, 3 years ago, he was named the Consul General. Are you hungry? I really kill for like some avocados and bananas Fosters.
What are you, like, pregnant? What about the son?
Dmitry Volkov, he's 27. He was born in Russia, raised in Toronto, and he's an account executive, like a Bay Street brokerage firm. No priors, not even a single toe over the line, this guy.
Any previous domestic trouble?
No, nothing in the file, but who's to say some strings haven't been pulled. He's about next to kin. Ready to go.
Yeah, let me.
Wait a second. Hey, I did a little read on Dmitri. So far, all I got is he just keeps thinking about this guy named Pavel.
Any idea of age?
No,
Size?
I can stir him up. I might
Yeah.
grab something else.
I'm still not used to getting my info from someone who wasn't even there.
I'm gonna park right here.
Dmitri, why did you attack your father?
I told him to stay out of my life.
And why did you want him to stay out of your life?
Because he was the kind of father who would attack his son with a letter opener.
Okay, look, I won't insult your intelligence as long as you don't insult mine. We know that there was someone else in the house besides you and your father.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's someone at the desk saying he's Mr. Volkov's lawyer. You get anything?
Yeah, I saw Dmitri wiping down a statue.
Why would he wipe down the murder weapon and then call and confess?
Well, maybe he was trying to protect the person who really used it. So I gotta get back.
Thanks. Sergeant McCluskey, IIB. You must be Mr. Volkov's attorney?
I'm also his brother, Yuri.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you. You can't imagine how difficult this is. You know, for me, for all of us. Our father here, but he was an extraordinary man. Is Dmitri all right?
Yeah, he's fine under the circumstances.
I want to see for myself. Have you been questioning him?
With his consent.
I'm sure you were most professional, but he was not fit to be interviewed, given what has occurred.
I disagree.
Further, his counsel was not present for your questioning. And finally, as a Russian citizen and the son of a diplomat, he has...
Diplomatic immunity. Yeah, that's the first thing we looked into. I should warn you, though, we may contest that. You're saying we just watch him get on a plane and fly back to Russia?
The Russians want him on a plane. Ottawa wants him on a plane. Why don't you want him on a plane? Last I heard, there was a great court system in Moscow.
You remember the Russian diplomat in the fatal hit and run back in Ottawa?
I know where you're going with
He
this.
claimed diplomatic, went back home, and skated on it. I'm not going to let that happen.
This is murder. The guy confessed. He's not going to escape.
You don't know that.
Listen, this is a done deal. So, unless you know something I don't know. Do you know something I don't know?
I think there might have been someone else involved. Partner or someone he was covering for. I'm not sure yet.
Based on?
Cop sense.
What judge wouldn't buy that?
I'm just asking if we can hold on to him for a few days while we check this out.
Michelle, there are 2 ministers coming in from Ottawa this morning. They got the entire staff on red alert.
And I know how much you love a challenge. I have complete faith in you.
I have a love-hate relationship with you. Mostly hate. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Mom, can you just hold on. Oh, so it turns out Dmitri has 2 brothers, okay? The lawyer friend that we know, Yuri, and also another one that goes by the name of...
Pavel.
Yeah.
You know what? I gotta tell you right now, this thing is not reliable. Why can't we just say thanks, but no thanks?
Look, there's been an uptick in back injury claims over the last year, so like it or not, we're stuck with it.
It works when you do it. Great.
All right, so manual says that it's idiot-proof. So who would like to test it out? Anyone like to volunteer? Anyone at all?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, I'll do it. Sure, great.
All right, way to take one for the team, Mr. Bay.
Yay, for the team. I'm not covering anyone's shift for a month. Thank you very much.
Hey, hi.
Hey, what time do you get off?
I get off in about 10 minutes. Why?
We found Pavel.
Really? You want me to listen in on the interview?
Yeah, if you can get away.
Hey, officer. Slug.
Yeah, I think I'll have no problem. Do you want us to wait a minute?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay, sir.
Oh. See?
It's a nice place.
Yeah, it's Demetrius. Pavel lives here with his brother.
How can I help you?
Sergeant McCluskey, IIB. This is Toby Logan. Can we have a word?
Please come in. It's about Dmitry, isn't it?
Yes, it is, miss.
Раневская. Екатерина Раневская, but you can call me Katya.
So what's your connection to the family? Are you a relative?
No, I look after Pavel. Pavel suffers from a severe form of autism.
Autism, really? Can I speak with him?
What about?
His brother.
Of course, but I'm sure you're not gonna learn anything from him.
Okay, thank you.
Miss Ray.
Раневская, Sergeant McCluskey.
Thank you. Had there been any arguments between Dmitry and his father?
No, none. That is what's so odd.
This is you?
Yeah.
You're very photogenic.
Thank you. I used to model.
Now you're a full-time nanny?
Well, it's a full-time job to look after Pavel.
Hey, Pavel. Hi. I'm Toby. This is a really amazing train set. Did you build this? Wow, look at all your people. That's very cool. Who's this here? It's okay. Pavel, it's okay.
That's Dmitry and Yuri. The picture was taken back in Russia.
Fyodor and...
Their mother. She died soon after the picture.
And Pavel?
Born to another woman, Canadian woman. She left. Autistic boy was too much for her, so he goes to a special school, and I look after him the rest of the time.
Where were you last night?
With Pavel.
Here?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he live with his father?
He was traveling so much, he couldn't take a good care of him. That's why he lives with us.
Hey, Pavel, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. No.
Pavel!
You okay?
Oh my God, what did you do to him?
Just touched him on the knee and he freaked out.
He cannot stand to be touched.
I'm sorry.
I think you need to leave now. Павел, иди сюда. Они ушли. Иди сюда, поставь его на место.
Slide gusset collar to release auto lock. Do not place unnecessary fingers into hinge mechanism. It sounds like it was translated from another language by someone who doesn't speak English. Somebody's gonna hurt themselves on this stupid machine.
Somebody's gonna hurt themselves. Mind taking your shoes off, please?
Hey, you talked to that little brother, right?
He's autistic. I had a hard time getting through, but he's actually amazingly focused on his own thing.
You know, I have a cousin who's autistic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my uncle Erkan. On my mother's side, he married a woman with a lovely little daughter named Eva. You could name any date in history, and she would tell you what day of the week it fell on. It was sweet, but kind of creepy.
I was inside the kid's mind for a few seconds. It was amazing, because it's like he was living inside his train set.
Yeah, it sounds like Eva. The way she would find a safe place in her own mind.
Listen to this.
You know any other notes?
You have any good news for me?
Not on the home front. It seems Fyodor and Dmitri are like any father and son. A few spats here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary.
What about Yuri?
Same. And Pavel's virtually catatonic, so that all but eliminates him.
You think Katya's involved?
Here's the thing, there's nothing indicating she even exists.
An illegal immigrant.
Yeah, and turns out the consul general is quite the entrepreneur.
I love it when you dish.
One of his companies is a talent agency specializing in Russian models.
Katya was a model. You have no interest in visiting Russian models, do you, Dad?
I would like to visit Russian models.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Go on.
That's better. It's all right to smile.
You were asking about?
Fyodor Volkov.
Terrible news. He was one of my investors.
You didn't own it outright?
No. It was a partnership. He supplied the capital. I found the talent.
This talent, they all come from Russia?
There is an unlimited pool of beautiful young women there. Tatiana, keep smiling.
And all of your women, they all have visas and work permits?
I can only assume so. You have lovely cheekbones.
I also have a lovely badge. How involved was Mr. Volkov with the talent?
Well, it's no secret Fyodor had an eye for the ladies. In fact, he took one of them away from me and gave her a job. Something she was good for.
What was this woman's name?
Katya Randevska.
Don't say it. That's what you saw. Synapses firing with nothing to stop them. Sensory overload. That's acute autism.
Oz was telling me about he has this autistic cousin, and she takes comfort in creating order.
Those kids, they find their refuges. Problem is they're wired to keep the rest of the world out.
So all I have to do is find a way into this boy's world.
Just don't underestimate how difficult that is.
I never do.
Right.
I'm vibrating.
Yeah, so am I.
Should probably look at this.
I have to take this. Hello?
Sergeant McCluskey.
Hey, I got a little job for you.
Well, what do you got?
I need to know exactly what the relationship between Fyodor and Katya was. You think you can come up with a reason to go talk to her again?
Yeah, I think I can come up with something. Hey, hi. I was wondering how Pavel's doing.
He's fine, under the circumstances.
Right, I feel bad about yesterday.
It's okay.
I brought him a little something. Hopefully I can make it up to him.
Come in, you can give it to him yourself.
Thank you. Hey. It's Toby, remember me? I brought you some figures, some policemen. Thought maybe I could put him here. So, this is Michelle. Remember Michelle? I'm gonna pop her right here. And this is me. I'm your buddy. I'm gonna put myself right there. But who's this? Who's the station master? It's you. Wow, that's cool. Who's on the ground? Is that your father? Where's your father?
Отойди от меня! Пусти меня! Куда? Я полицию! Куда?
Dimitri, I know what it's like to have a volatile relationship with a father. And I can tell that you really loved him. What would he want you to do right now?
He would want me to accept responsibility for what I have done. And I have.
Forensics found smudge marks beneath your fingerprints on the murder weapon. You wiped it down before you handled it. Why would you do that? Unless you were trying...
The cleaning lady must have wiped it down.
See, I just find this very odd. Here I am offering you an out, and you're not taking it.
Dimitri, perhaps you're both...
English.
My client stands by his previous statement. Then I guess this interview is over.
No, not yet. Tell me about Mironov Talent.
Never heard of it.
Really? Your father was an investor in it.
Our father had many investments.
Well, this one was special. It's where he met Katya. And isn't it true that his interest in her was beyond simply being Pavel's nanny?
Wait a minute. Katya had nothing to do with this. I've said I was guilty. Why would I lie about that?
You tell me.
I think it's enough for today. His train set means everything to him. Fyodor loved watching him play.
So his father was around a lot.
Not a lot, but he would check with me on the phone almost every day.
So you and Fyodor were close? I mean, you're a beautiful woman. Was there...
He was my employer.
Well, should get going. Thank you for letting me see him. Hey, Pavel. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Katya and Dmitri were lovers. That certainly explains a lot.
He has every reason to protect her. He has diplomatic immunity, and she doesn't.
So we're looking at a love triangle.
Right, which always ends well.
Okay, Fyodor finds out about Dmitri, argues with Katya. She hits him, panics, calls Dmitri for help.
He arrives, he sees what's happened, and he acts fast.
Comes over, wipes down the murder weapon, calls the police. Too bad we don't have one sliver of evidence.
I actually have to get back to my day job.
Thank you.
Definitely.
I've been putting together a timeline on Katya and the day of the killing. I think you might find it interesting.
So where were you the night of the murder?
You picked up Pavel at his school, and according to his teacher, you were taking him to visit his father?
So, were you at Fyodor's house?
All right, we were there. I dropped him off at 6. I picked him up at 9. Same as every week.
And when you came to pick him up, did you actually see Fyodor?
Yeah, of course. He seemed a little troubled, but other than that, he was fine.
And that was at, 9?
The coroner said that he died no later than 8:30.
Well, the coroner is obviously wrong.
We've checked with Immigration Canada. We know you're here illegally, and we know you're lying.
But you have a chance to help yourself out if you just tell us the truth.
Listen, I've told you everything I know.
So to be clear, the coroner's reports aren't in, right?
Nope.
Okay, that was good. You're in charge of life from now on.
So, this is our prank victim.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just flush wounds.
Little super glue, toilet, and genius. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You mean you're just gonna leave me here?
We'll just get you a bed, okay? Just keep a lid on it.
You need a bed. Wow. Must have been some party.
This is kind of like really embarrassing.
It's not. Don't let it taint your whole college experience, okay?
So how do they get this off?
It's like a Brazilian, but for your butt.
Gotta take this.
You're being so brave.
Hey, what's up?
So it turns out Pavel was watching a movie with his father the night of the murder.
We're gonna bring Katya in for questioning. Can you meet me at IB?
Yeah, sure. You think she knows something?
Yeah, and we need to see what that is.
Is this thing supposed to be sinking?
Hang on a second, I got it.
What's going on?
Be careful. Oh, man.
You all right? Oh, my leg?
My back. Don't go. My back.
You
My
all right?
back. No, yeah.
What'd you do, man? I didn't do anything. You touched the button?
No. Come on. This thing.
I know. Come here.
Easy.
Guys.
Nurse will be right with you.
Guys. Hello? Just touch her if you can hear me. All right, I'm ready.
Got yourself in a bit of a spot here, Katya. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
We know that Fyodor was in love with you. Was he upset about your relationship with Dmitri? Did you two argue about that?
No. There were feelings between us, but of a different kind. Dmitri was the one who I fell in love with. And even then, me and Fyodor will never fought. Never. Besides, he knew that I'm good for Pavel.
If you cared about Fyodor at all, why don't you just help us get to the bottom of this? What happened on the night of the murder?
Fyodor! Fyodor!
I think she found the body.
He was already dead when you found him, wasn't he?
He was lying there. Blood everywhere.
Then what happened?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
she may have
Called Dimitri to come over.
We've checked Dimitri's phone records. He received a call from Fyodor's that night. That was you calling him, wasn't it? Wasn't it? He came over and helped you clean up. How did he get cut?
He made me do it to him so it looked like they fought.
So who actually killed Fyodor?
It was Pavel.
Katya, it was Pavel, wasn't it?
He didn't know what he was doing. I'm sure of it.
No way, the kid?
Yeah.
No wonder Dimitri took the rap for him.
Well, he'd do anything to protect her. But I just don't buy it. Wait, are you gonna be able to make it up the stairs?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm golden. Come on.
So, did your uncle ever get through to your autistic cousin?
Yeah, actually, he bought her this universal calendar. Put it up on her wall. It kind of became this thing they shared, you know, like a common ground.
Common ground.
Mr. Bay, did you hurt your back?
Yeah, sir, a little bit.
Then why haven't you filled out a 5B or a 70?
Oh, God, I don't think that's necessary.
It's nonsense. Get down here.
Okay.
Okay, we'll try your theory that there was someone else in the room besides Pavel. Let's hope this works.
Hi, Pavel. It's Toby. I know everything must be really strange right now, but I'm gonna help you. I know how much you love your train set. Couldn't bring everything, but I brought you a few things. This is a tree. This is a park bench. Just like in your train set. Now, this is you. I'm gonna put you on the bench. And you're gonna be joined by your father. It's okay. It's all right. You guys are watching television just like on movie night. Now, last time you were watching television, someone came by, didn't they? It's okay, Pavel. It's okay, because this is me. Look, this is me. The person who came. They hurt your father. Who was it, Pavel? Look up at them. It's okay. Who hurt your father? Okay. We'll get rid of him. It's okay. It's safe. Good work.
There's absolutely nothing that connects Yuri to the murder.
Well, that's it. See, something's bugging me about my reads. I think that the statue might have been wiped out twice. And you have the cloth that Dimitri used.
Yeah, we collected it as evidence.
Yuri used another cloth. You find that cloth and you connect Yuri to the whole thing.
Hey guys, I think I got something. Get this. I cross-referenced our good friend Yuri with our case, and I got a hit. Connecting the dots, 2 years ago, Yuri represented a Sasha Mironov in a case of living off the avails of prostitution.
Small world.
Very. And you don't believe in coincidence?
No, but I believe in proof. And what do we have here? We have an eyewitness who doesn't communicate with the world, and you. No offense.
So, given the circumstances, we, like you, want what's best for Pavel. You can claim diplomatic immunity for him, or you can face trial here. The Crown says they won't pursue jail time.
So, he'd be institutionalized?
Yeah, but we have some great institutions here in Canada.
Well, I think that would be preferable. I mean, Dmitri and I would be able to visit him.
Great.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, anytime.
Hey, Sarge. You want to go cloth fishing?
Mr. Volkov,
Sergeant McCluskey.
you know, there are rare days when a Mountie gets her man and wishes she hadn't. This is one of them.
I appreciate that.
There's just one little problem I'm having.
What's that?
When forensics examined the statue for trace evidence, 2 different fibers were found. There were 2 different cloths. Someone wiped it down before Dmitri.
What are you implying?
Whoever killed Fyodor tried to frame Pavel. Don't worry. Our entire team is on it. We will find him.
Well, this is most unexpected, but it gives me hope. Thank you, Sergeant.
Get anything?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Volkov.
You have news already?
We do. We found that cloth, and preliminary forensics has linked it to you.
Preliminary forensics. So you have nothing. Why would I harm the father I loved? Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sasha Mironov had a scheme to bring girls into the country. He offered to cut you in for a lot. That sound familiar?
I was his lawyer. It was legitimate investment.
Yeah, but you didn't have any money. Bank records show that you were poaching off your father's accounts.
I'm guessing he didn't like that. You two argued. One thing led to another.
Look, if there are inquiries, I will face them in my country.
Are you sure? You might be a lot better off in a nice, safe Canadian prison.
I didn't mean to hurt him. It was an accident. I didn't do anything criminal.
You killed your father and tried to frame your autistic brother. You want to tell me why that's okay?
Come on.
Ooh, wait, what's going on with the slug? I failed its field test. There were a number of issues, but the biggest one here was Mr. Bay injuring his back.
Well, I mean, back injuries were the whole point of testing these things in the first place, am I right? Oh.
Ooh, still got the spasms, Mr.
Yeah,
Bay?
but they're getting better, sir.
That's good. Now always remember,
Lift with your legs. Yes, absolutely. I'll remember that, sir. Safety first. Oh. Ah. Whew. Oz 1, slug 0.
you were faking.
Well, something had to be done. That thing was a menace. I'm sorry to take advantage of our little arrangement, but I did what was necessary.
No, what was necessary? Me waiting on you hand and foot?
Well, you know, I had to stay in character. It's not like I asked you to give me a sponge bath or anything. Come on, we'll go for a drink. We'll go celebrate.
No, I got other things to do.
What? What do you have to do?
Look at these other friends, who need me.
Fine, go. Go to your other friends and...
See you later, buddy. So how's your citizenship application?
So far, so good.
Good, you'll get it.
Look, guys, who I have.
Hello, Toby.
Hey, it's my little gift for Pavel.
By all means.
I brought you something. You remember this?
You gotta remember your father just like that, Pablo. Only like this.
Thank you.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn, chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình nhé. Nay mình sẽ tiếp tục tô bức tranh trang trại động vật này. May mà đến lúc để được dùng cái màu này vô đột biến. Châu đột biến. Hả? Châu đột biến à? Ừ. Cái màu vàng. Thế. Cái màu đen chưa dùng thế nào? Màu đen để dùng. Màu đen tô bánh xe. Khán giả và châu. Xanh đen. Đẹp quá. Châu bị điện giật. Yeah. Châu hơi bị điện giật tí. Châu này cũng vui sao? Vui xong mà nó phải màu nâu. Đĩa thành màu đen nữa. Châu này bị điện giật. video tại đây nha. Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video.